Hi everyone, I'm Lydia with Elle Marketing and Events, and I am so excited today to talk to you about a rebrand that we just created and wrapped up for one of our favorite local bakeries. Now originally the bakery was called Streusel SLC, a judgment-free bakery. Andrew, the owner, was incredible. He had this amazing vision, but he's since kind of changed around the concept. You know, streusel, that word, a lot of people associate it with, you know, German, Austrian type pastries, and really Andrew does a beautiful job with laminated dough. The concept has evolved over the past 3 years from when he originally opened, and so he came to us and we worked with him on some concept ideas. We worked with him on colors. We worked with him. He came to us with a great new name. And so we were able to really take that and run with it and create a brand that we're really, really proud of. So let's go ahead and talk through converting Streusel SLC into his brand new brand. So with that, the new name of the company was 43 Bakery. And there was some debate whether to call it 40 with the 3 spelled out, THRE, or whether it should be 40 with the letter 3. We went with 43 Bakery, all spelled out, for SEO purposes. You know, just because spelling it out is a little bit better when it comes to search engine optimization and branding. People won't always know to plug in a 3 instead of the full name, and so we wanted to really be careful about that. Andrew said a few things that he really loved. He wanted something that was bold, something that was simple for packaging purposes. He loves the mountains, but he didn't want to make it like so Utah specific. But he loved the mountains. He loves that urban kind of setting. He liked geometric shapes. And so this was one of our initial rounds of logos for him. We do a bunch of different things. We'll put them out there. You'll notice that a lot of them had that F kind of hidden in it, and then very often the letter 3 in some way or another. So for example, if you look closely, there's a few different types of mountains in here. There's a few different mountain shapes here. There's an F hidden right in here in that geometric shape. This one, you know, it had that mountainy feel, but was very kind of geometric, mid-century modern. And then there's this one here, and the ones that Andrew really loved were these two here out of this particular concept. So you'll notice that this one, he said, felt a little bit too bold, a little bit too masculine. You know, he didn't necessarily like the font combinations on all of them, but that's the process of coming up with a brand new brand. From there, we really looked at a few different versions, and you know, Andrew asked us to create some sort of croissant-y type look. Originally, he wanted to steer clear of anything that screamed bakery, but then we ended up going back to that quite a bit. And so you'll notice with this one, we had different color palettes. For all these different versions. The icon was really important to us, something that could be pulled out and used without the letters. We were experimenting with offsetting the letters just a little bit or doing them in a true block format. And then this was added in after the last design, where this croissant, it looks like a croissant, but it also looks almost like a mountain or like a sunrise. It has a very organic feel to it. And then we are pulling in a bunch of colors that Andrew liked from some of his inspiration. So you can see variations of, you know, greens mixed in with golds or some autumn tones or something that was a little bit brighter and more playful. And so we really were playing around with that with him. This is what we ultimately landed on. We've got this F and this 3 right here. It's also interestingly in the shape of Utah. So it's a subtle nod, but it is there. And then there's also kind of a hidden mini F right here as well. And so you've got that geometric shape. He wanted something that was lighter and a little bit airier than some of our original concepts. You'll notice that we have 3 tones in here as well, and that these fonts are different from the font below. But that we really liked that kind of stacked look with the bakery on the separate line as well every single time, and that 3-tone type of font. So this is where we landed with the final logo design for 43 Bakery. We loved it. But then Andrew and all of us loved these croissants. They were so stinking cute. So we actually took every other color that we liked and created the croissant in every color in the palette. So those can be used as wallpaper, as branding. They can be really, really playful, multi-tonal elements to work and go throughout his entire brand. And so that's something else that we really loved, where we took away that geometric shape behind them and used the croissant / sunrise / mountainy look all in one spot. The other thing that we did is we worked on a wallpaper design for Andrew's packaging. So you can see a couple of different versions of it here, where it's really, really tight or a little bit more loose. And that was something that we also did as part of his overall design. So we loved this. We loved what we created here. We loved working with him on this. And I just want to show it to you in action. So here is Andrew's website. There's that beautiful 43 Bakery. He's got that formerly known as Streusel up here. You can see those different color palettes throughout the website, and he did this all by himself. We cannot take credit for it, but it's just nice to see it implemented. Same thing, there's those icons that live on his social channels, and then the other thing that you'll see is he's got this icon here, and then he's got those colors reflected in his Instagram stories, his saved stories. And so that's something else that's just kind of fun and playful, where you see the brand implemented and executed across the board. We loved working with Andrew on this. His pastries are the best. If you're in Salt Lake City, please do go check out 43 Bakery. Thanks so much.